Hey everybody, welcome to the Mana Leak. I'm John as always, and today it's something special. It's Fall Announcement Day! For those who weren't around about 6 months ago, Wizards decided to change the way they announce new products, rather than announcing them basically at random in different places, sometimes at big events, sometimes just on a Friday saying, hey guys, this is coming out. They now do announcement days. So back in May, we learned about Kaladesh and Aether Revolt and the new Planeswalker decks, and Fat Packs are being called bundles, and etc. This is the Fall Announcement Day where they're announcing basically all the products and product changes that are coming out in the next 6 months. So, without further ado, let's get to the first update. The first update isn't a huge one for many Magic players out there. Maybe you've never even heard of Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest, but Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest is being updated today. It's being updated with a new PvP challenge that starts on Friday, where you'll get to test out a new Planeswalker, Saheeli Rai, one of the new Kaladesh Planeswalkers. You get to test out her abilities, and if you do well enough, you can actually win her for your game. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. I'm not sure if only one person is going to get Saheeli, or if it's going to be kind of the top X% of the leaderboard or whatever, but there is a new PvP challenge out there. As well, team play is coming to Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest. It's being called Coalitions. Possibly a flavorful thing from Kaladesh? Who knows? We'll find out soon. But there will be team play with a special separate leaderboard and separate in-game rewards if you do want to play with a friend instead of just playing by yourself. For those who haven't tried Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest, it's a match 3 game like Bejeweled or possibly like Candy Crush. I've never played Candy Crush, so who knows? Sounds kind of weird, sounds maybe a little bit dumb, but honestly it is really fun. It's a quick little puzzle game. You do build a deck, you do get cards, and you do earn more cards, and you use those cards' abilities to attack your opponent while matching the jewels. It's honestly really fun. If you haven't given it a try, at least give it a try. Yes, there is kind of an obnoxious energy system built into it, where if you play too much, you can't play anymore until your energy recharges, or you pay money. Don't pay money. But honestly, it is really fun for a quick, 20-minute kind of distraction. If you haven't played it, give it a try. If you do play it, it's updated today. Go update it. The next update is probably a little bit more interesting for many Magic players out there, and that's the name of the next set after Aether Revolt. It is called Amonkhet. What is Amonkhet? Well, Amonkhet is a brand new plane that we've never been to before, and apparently maybe still is, ruled by the big dragon himself, Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas maybe is coming back as the big bad villain. The description for Amonkhet says, "The desert oasis of Amonkhet forges warriors. You have trained your entire life for a chance to face the trials of the 5 gods and join the elite ranks of the worthy. Using your strength, speed, cunning, overcome deadly challenges and rise above the competition to claim an honored place in the afterlife." It's an Egyptian-themed set. As you can see in the art, there's a sphinx and there's pyramids. This might be a top-down, we don't know anything yet, but this might be a top-down designed Egyptian set, kind of like we got a top-down themed Theros set. And it sounds like Nicol Bolas is going to be involved in some way, shape, or form. That's going to be a pre-release on April 22nd through 23rd, with the actual release date being on April 28th. So, once Kaladesh and Aether Revolt are out of the way, not that we know anything really about them just yet, we can expect to head on over to Egypt. But that's not all. We also know the name of the set after Amonkhet. So the second set of that block is going to be called Hour of Devastation. What do we know about Hour of Devastation? Well, we know that the pre-release is July 8th through 9th, and the release date is July 14th, and that's it. There's no art, there's no description. We know nothing about Hour of Devastation, but it sounds like bad stuff's gonna happen. Maybe Amonkhet just doesn't get to exist anymore. Maybe Nicol Bolas comes back and says, go away. We don't know anything about Hour of Devastation other than the release date, but that is the next set after Amonkhet. Following that, it sounds like Nicol Bolas is definitely going to be a huge part of the story, because we have Archenemy Nicol Bolas coming out next summer on June 16th, 2017. For anybody who hasn't played Archenemy, it's a modified version of Magic where 3 players play against 1 player who is the Archenemy. And they have these big scheme cards that permanently change the turn or the game, or they do really powerful effects. Basically, they're really, really, really overpowered against 3 normally powered players. It's a really fun kind of alternate way to play Magic if you do have a group of friends to play with. The first product came out years ago. I feel like it came out even before I started playing Magic again. But we finally get another set of Archenemy. It's going to contain 4 60-card decks with no new card content, so it's all reprints. 4 non-premium Planeswalker cards with new art, a 20-card scheme deck for the Archenemy, and 20 all-new unique schemes. Playable right out of the box without any additions. So the MSRP is $59.99. You can probably expect to find it for that price unless the reprints are insane. Who knows what they will be, but it sounds like we are getting at least 4 Planeswalkers in the set. Hopefully they're cool reprints. It says no new card content, so who knows? Archenemy Nicol Bolas coming out June 16th. Another piece of supplemental product was announced. The next duel deck is being called Mind vs. Might. Mind vs. Might represents the age-old clash between mages and warriors, brains and brawn, clever plots or raw power. Which will you choose? Who knows what this is? We have no art again. We don't know if this is Planeswalker versus Planeswalker, although probably not, because those are, I believe, always called Planeswalker versus Planeswalker, not adjective or noun versus adjective or noun. So this will probably not have Planeswalkers on the front. It'll have characters on the front. That's about all we know, other than that it is being released March 31st, 2017, with an MSRP of $24.99. Next up is another supplemental product announcement. We've had Dual Decks anthologies. We're about to have Plane Chase anthologies. Next year on June 9th, 2017, we're going to have Commander Anthology. Commander Anthology is a collection of 4 previous Commander products. Heavenly Inferno, which has Kalia of the Vast, who's really expensive right now. Evasive Maneuvers, Guided by Nature, and Plunder the Graves in one convenient package with 4 dice tokens and all cards from the original decks. This has an MSRP of $164.99. That is really pricey, but these decks are some of the best Commander decks that were ever printed. Massively expensive cards now because they were relatively limited back when they were first released. I actually have at least a couple of these. I think I have 2 of these, not all 4 of them though. I might actually consider picking this up, even at MSRP. I would not expect these to be too much more than MSRP, but it is still pricey. It is a premium product. It's probably not for everybody, but for those people who it is for, they're probably really excited about this. So Commander Anthology, June 9th, $164.99. The final product announcement is an exciting one, and also one that probably everybody expected. Modern Masters 2017 will be coming out March 17th, 2017, which is really early. Modern Masters has traditionally been a summer product, but it's going to be a spring product next year. So we're not too far away from Modern Masters 2017. Modern Masters 2017 is going to have an MSRP of $9.99. Of course, like most Modern Masters sets, that'll probably be a few dollars more at your local game store if they are charging a markup. It will contain cards from 8th edition to Magic 2014. So we are going to get to see Ravnica, Return to Ravnica. We are going to get to see Innistrad. We're going to get to see even more modern sets. That means that you can almost definitely expect Snapcaster Mage and Liliana of the Veil and tons of reprints that people have been just demanding. We are finally at that era in Modern Masters that those cards will be reprinted. So Modern Masters 2017, March 17th, 2017, should be good. I'm excited to draft it. Modern Master sets are fantastic to draft. They're great value usually. So hey, get excited. That's going to wrap it up for the fall Magic the Gathering announcement day. Honestly, a little bit less exciting than the spring announcement day. The spring announcement day, we got a lot of information about Kaladesh, and we got a lot of product changes, like the Planeswalkers decks, etc. This one was really just announcements of products that are coming out with very little information, to be honest. I do feel like we probably need a little bit more information in these announcement days than what we got today, but PAX is about to start. I believe tomorrow it starts, and you can catch a ton of panels at twitch.tv/magic. So definitely check that out. There will be a billion Kaladesh announcements starting tomorrow. So make sure that you do check that out. Let me know what you thought of fall announcement day. Was it underwhelming, overwhelming, perfectly whelming? What was it? Let me know in the comments down below. What are you excited for? What are you not excited for? Let me know. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at TheManaLeak. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at Facebook.com/TheManaLeak and Twitch.tv/TheManaLeak. You've already found me here on YouTube. Make use of that comment section down below. Click that thumbs up icon if you like the content. Click subscribe if you haven't already so that you can keep up to date on all the latest videos. And as always, if you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.